Hey, what's up, guys? Michael and Rob here at Lake Michigan Angler with a big Pond Brawl update to share with you. It's all presented by Fish Shark Electronics. We are so excited. We're just about 2 weeks away, if not slightly under 2 weeks away, from the first event on May 4th. And we want to kind of talk to you about a couple of things. First, let's talk about the entry, the boats that we have right now. As of this recording, we have 37 boats, all a part of our first event, many of which, the majority anyway, are part of the series. So I want to take a moment here to, say this. If you are teetering on the fence, if you've been thinking about it, man, I kind of want to do it, and now's the time to get in. We're going to be taking signups up until the captain's meeting, which is going to be the Thursday before that. So that's going to be the 2nd of May. Thursday, that'll be the last day to enter into the Big Pond Brawl. You can either do the one-off event, or you can enter in now to join the series to compete for all 4 events and enter for the series money and the prize pot for that.
And there's a lot of boats signed up for the full series.
No, the vast majority. There might be a total of 5 boats that are not signed up for the series. So overwhelmingly, everyone's all the way in it for the entire thing, which leads me to the second point. When it comes to signing up here, I want to clarify this. We said it before, but just want to make sure we're all clear on this. You do not have to pay all up front for all of this right now. And we have a pay-as-you-go system. You'll pay per event as it comes up. The only upfront fee that you will pay is for the series, and that's an additional $100. So if you want to jump in for the May 4th event, it's $250. That $250 is the entry fee. $50 goes to the big fish, and then the additional $100 for the series, and that's it for this first event. Each additional event after that, it's just the $250 because you're already in, or you're going to do the single event. So I want to make sure you guys know about that. The other clarifying point I want to make is when you do sign up on the form and ask you what port you're going to fish out of, when you select a port, that does not lock you into that port for the entire season. It doesn't even lock you into that port for that specific event. You have up until the captain's meeting to then move around and make your final decision on what port you're going to fish out of, because we understand that depending on the conditions and what's going on with the fishing, you might want to adjust to where you want to launch out of, right? Maybe you started with Waukegan, but there's a better bite in Racine. You decide to switch Racine. You could totally do that. So don't get wrapped up in thinking that you have to be at this one port on entry. You can change it, but that just helps to give us a general idea to start on who's going to be where. And then we'll do the final, declaration on the captain's meeting. Rob, I wanted to talk about going into this May 4th event. What do you think is going to take for someone to take that top spot? I mean, we got Coho finally came in. I think it's obvious that folks are going to look for some Coho, but what's going to happen here?
I really think it's going to be a lake trout. You're going to have to catch lake trout in this tournament. You might be able to do it with brown trout, but chances are you're going to be able to average a bigger size lake trout. But the thing is, you can only weigh in 2 lake trout. So you're going to have some multi-species. Get your cohos, get some lake trout, maybe see if you can get a brown trout that's a little bigger as well. Yeah. But your lake trout's going to be the most important fish. We can't count on kings being around yet. We can't really count on the steelhead yet. Luckily, these cohos are pretty nice size that we have. Yeah. But start practicing fishing for lake trout. We have some really good coho fishing going on. You can go fish for lake trout for a couple hours first, get used to that, then come in and just get your limit of cohos because it's pretty easy fishing. Get your spinning glows and your dodgers near the bottom, find some structure out deep, and you should be able to find the Lakers.
Is that kind of, this early in the year, very few people are even thinking about lake trout. Where are they normally at generally at this time of year?
They can be in a variety of areas. Sometimes we see them in shallow. That's a little bit harder to predict if they're going to still be in there in 2 weeks. Now, lately we haven't been seeing them in shallow around here at least. Yeah. But out deeper, sometimes you see them in the 50, 60 foot or right off the edge of the hill in our area. You go further south, south of Waukegan or around Waukegan and south, you're going to have some different reefs that pretty consistently hold lake trout. So there's some different strategies you can go with. This is one tournament where it could be one out of any port.
Yeah. And I think that's the most exciting thing about this is that it's going to be up for grabs. So this is going to be a really cool first event here. If you need to sign up, we recommend you sign up. Go to lakemichiganangler.com. You'll see right there on the homepage. Click on that. You'll fill out the form to get you kind of registered, and then you'll make final payment, and that'll secure your spot. Remember, we have a 50 boat limit cap per event. We're inching closer to the 40 or so. We're like mid 30s as far as boats that are in the series.
We got 13 boats left for the tournament that can sign up.
Yeah, that's just for this tournament, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we'll make more announcements as we get closer about what that's looking like for those of you that are still waiting to the last minute to get involved in this. A lot of money up for grabs here. I mean, when we first mentioned this, we based everything off of 25 boats. And just to recap those numbers, series payout, right, over 6K per event. You know, we're looking at a total prize pot of over $6,700. That was based off of 25 boats. We're almost at 40. So as you can imagine, everything has gone up. Big fish, guaranteed 1,000. That has gone up because of the entries. And that's all brought to you by Spruce Island Camp. So big shout out to Spruce Island. May 4th is the date. Come on through, man. And we couldn't do this without our wonderful sponsors for this year. Fish Hawk Electronics, Spruce Island Camp, Amada Senior Care, Dreamweaver, Blood Run, Aqua Traction of Chicago, Salmon Candy, Pro King, Stinger. Just fantastic companies. And as always, check out their products and services. Many of the products we carry here. And we'll link to all of them down below for you guys to check out and see what they're all about. That's all we have for today's kind of update and recap. Hopefully you guys are excited and gearing up. We know that Coho slid up in our area now. Get out there, start catching some fish, and spend some time looking for some of those trout, whether they're browns or they're Lakers. You're gonna have to figure a way to get one or two of those into the boat. There is what I'm thinking. I think personally that the ideal bag is probably going to be 2 Coho, a big brown, and 2 Lakers.
Yeah.
If
you can get the browns and the Lakers, you'll be in really good shape.
Yeah, you definitely will be in some good shape there. So that's all we have for today's update video. We look forward to seeing you guys all over here soon. We'll have more updates in the near future. We'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.